How's it, guys, and welcome back to yet another episode of Game On Garage. Now, I know it's been a while, but there's been a lot of things going on in my life the past few months actually. We moved, not sure if you can see, but we're yet again in a different location. I also actually moved employers or jobs, so I am actually working closer to home, which will hopefully mean more time in the garage that I'll show you just now. So since it's been a while, I thought it's a good time to maybe give a bit of a channel update. As life happens, circumstances change, and then my plans and my ideas also have to adapt and change to that. So for now, let's have a look at a quick garage update. There's been a lot of exciting things happening. New cars, old cars coming back. But let's go have a look and we take it from there. Now, I'm not going to bore you with the rest of the house, but I think something you will be interested in is the garage. So let's have a look, sneak peek. Let's have a look what's going on in there. So the first thing you would have noticed is the R86 is back. This is my daily driver at the moment. And then we've got the wife's daily as well. There might be a video coming up on this. It needs a service, so let me go in the comments below. Would you guys be interested in maybe teaching your wife how to service her own car? I know we've done servicing a diesel before, but I don't think we've ever done servicing a petrol-powered car. So yeah, in the comments below, let me know if that would be something you guys would be interested in. There's a few more hints of things going on over here. But for now, let's get back to the 86 and tell you the story on that. Okay, so for any of you following this channel, the previous video that you would have seen would have been of dailying my 200 SX that I've bought. Now, that car was quite uneconomical and it just didn't make sense as a daily. It wasn't comfortable. I sort of had to stay out of boost just to save some fuel where I can. I wasn't enjoying it. It just didn't serve the purpose of a daily driver. I didn't buy that car to be a daily driver. Like I just mentioned, you know, life happens and you have to adapt your plans, you have to change your ideas going forward. The whole idea of the 200 SX was to build it into a race car. I wanted to get into racing, and in Cape Town there's quite a cool series called Fine Cars where your modifications are limited, so it keeps the budget fairly in check, and at least you get out on track and you do some wheel-to-wheel racing. Now, as you can see in this clip here, there is plans to possibly race it next year, but we'll have to see how that goes if the finances allow. There's a perfect class that the MX-5 will do fairly well in. Originally my plan was to race the MX-5, but I've got some emotional attachment and some sentimental value for that car, so I decided against racing it and bought a 200 SX instead. It was the perfect race car project. Interior knackered, exterior decent, and mechanically it was quite good. It also fit the rules and the regulations of the Fine Car series, so that would have worked quite good. But then we moved here, as you saw, only 2 garage spaces. Didn't really want to park the car outside. It's a lot of money to just park outside. Also, there's still the MX-5 that we'll have to park outside as well. So with my parking constraints, I decided to, rather than let that car go and then bring this car down from Pretoria and use that as a daily. The automatic, so nice in traffic. The MX-5 might have worked, but I'll show you guys now the weather is terrible during winter, so the convertible would just not have been as good as a daily. So this car is doing great. It's getting 8 liters on 100, which is more than enough for daily driving. It's also quite exciting. It puts a smile on your face every time you get in or out of it. It's quite comfortable. It's got the heated seats and the proper radio and everything. So yeah, this has really been enjoying this daily, and at least I now get to enjoy some of the cars. Otherwise I just stand in the garage and I never get to drive them. So very good choice, but still this is not going to become a race car. So let's show you what the plans are for the racing series. For those of you following me on Instagram, you would have seen this picture, and that looks like a racing number to me. So I decided this is going to be our race car project. Some things have happened, and I've came to the decision that the only way that I'm going to thoroughly enjoy the MX-5 and put the effort and the attention that it needs and it requires and, well, it deserves into it is if I make that my dedicated race car project. So there's a few more things I want to show you, but that's the big news in this episode. Over the next few months, I think I'm only going to enter 2020. So I've got 6 months to get that car ready to go. There's not a lot that we have to do, but there's a few vital stuff. For this year, there's quite a few open track days coming where you can learn the track, you can learn the car's abilities, so we can see what the shortcomings are, that we can improve on that and fix that, get that sorted, so that we're ready and reliable for a full season, full year of racing 2020. So I've already got a few things for the racing season, and I'm going to show you what they are just now. So the first of my garage updates are, yes, a proper tools trolley. I've been wanting one of these for probably 5 to 10 years now, and I'm so excited that I finally got one. Thanks to everyone who contributed for my birthday present. This is going to be so helpful and has already been so useful. And above that, one of our biggest steps towards our race car is a TIG welding setup. So TIG welding is something I've always wanted to learn, so I'm very thankful for my dad for supplying me with this one. Got the bottle of argon, and as you can see, I have been practicing, but there is still a lot of practice ahead of me. Luckily for open track days, the roll cage is not required. So the roll cage is only for next year. It's a lot of time to practice. If I'm not feeling comfortable by then, it's not that expensive to get it done. Oh, parts bought for the MX-5, let's go check those out. So over here is our parts rack, and something that I actually got with the 200SX. The oil catch can do one spec, that's probably going to go into the MX-5, and then over here we've got some spacers, 15 and 20mm spacers, 4x100. So the wheel options are quite limited in the budget class, so those spacers are going to give us a better offset and a wider track width. Might also help with clearance for coil loaders and brakes and stuff like that going forward. So that's also going to be helpful. Same PCD for the Honda Jazz and a few other common cars, the 4x100, so you might even use them on those going forward. Alright guys, there we have it, our latest update for Game On Garage. Sorry there wasn't a lot being done in this episode, but yeah, things have been quite busy, a lot of stuff happening, just to keep everything in order. But just a quick update on the cars we're currently keeping and letting go of. This might change soon, but that's for another episode. And then our plan with the MX-5 to get that ready for racing definitely next year, but hopefully for a few track days in these coming few months. If you know of any products that you think will work on the race car, let me know in the comments below. I'm looking for stuff like wheels, tires, brakes, suspension, seats, harness, anything race car related you think will be cool in the race car. Let me know and I'll see if we can get that done. Also, let me know if you'd like to see servicing a petrol car. The other thing, I'm also doing a few sort of woodworking projects around the house. If you guys would be interested in stuff that's non-car related, let me know if that's a go. Otherwise, remember, it's not game over, it's game on.